you living off-grid in a camper and have one of these tanks as your main water source? Well, in this video, we're going to be kicking up some dust and keeping the water tank from freezing. So stay tuned. Here we have our water tank. It's the main source of water here. And what we do is we put that tank in the back of the truck, fill it up, and get the water into this. But it's getting colder out. So we need to figure out a way to keep that from freezing. I'm going to walk you through step by step and how I'm doing it and how you can do it yourself by using the exhaust from the furnace on your camper or travel trailer. And basically, all I'm going to be doing is plumbing the hot air from the exhaust on the camper to this tank, or to this watershed as I call it. Now to give a little bit of background or a little bit of a makeup of what this is, it's starting to rain. But down here we have the bottom of a shipping container. This obviously, you can put together some pallets and just make your own floor. And these panels are good, I'd say about 10 inches wide, maybe a foot. Those I got for free from a neighbor who helped install a new walk-in freezer in one of the stores in town. And then the top there, this is going to get replaced. I'm going to put an actual roof on it, but that's actually the top to the shipping container. And then I've got a bunch of pipes here, ranging anywhere from, I think that's 3.5 inch to 4, maybe 4.5 inch. I'm going to take all those and put them together. I'm going to have this hose here. It's a Black & Decker hose. I bought it on clearance. I think it was $7, 50-foot hose. So you can get rid of this cheap Walmart hose. I think I paid $12 or something brand new. Just a generic cheap POS garden hose. And then I'm going to connect all the big pipes with a sewer hose. Just your standard RV sewer hose. I believe they're 4 inch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 4 inch diameter. So I bought that one at Walmart too. But all last winter, these are how we filled up our water. You take these, fill them up in town or neighbor's house or whatever, put it there on the little step ladder, or sometimes if I wanted to go faster I'd hold it up here at an angle. So do that and fill the tank there. And this year I don't want to do that, especially if we can actually drive the truck up and down the driveway. It all depends on how muddy it is. I still might have to do this every so often, but basically, yeah. I want to stop doing that. I want to be able to use our tank. So here's the exhaust port on the furnace, and we are actually using it. It's not really all that much room inside the camper for a wood stove, so we're using that, and we're going to plumb the heat from that exhaust, since it's just going out into the atmosphere anyways. We're going to plumb it out and around to that and keep it from freezing. And then we're going to put the hose that I have laid out here through the pipes all the way in, so the hose itself won't freeze. And then when we go to fill it, I'm actually going to have a little splitter, and the heat will come down to somewhere right around in here, and then it'll Y off and come into here, and we'll be able to fill the tank. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right away, but eventually I have a RV pump over in the tank. I'm going to connect it to the city connection. So all we have to do is turn on a switch inside for the water pump, and it'll just go in here, and then that tank will be a reserve tank, the actual onboard tank. Alright, so we'll get back to the watershed here. So go ahead and open that more. But there's the valve there, the water pump. This is just the RV water pump out of that camper. It's not being used, so we'll go ahead and connect it there. Got a little section of hose, a bunch of different fittings. I do need to go find a couple more of these little hose clamps, but basically it'll tee off. Eventually I'm going to have another one of these pumps on the truck, and it's going to pump water from that side into the tank, and then it can also pump out into the hose that way. So I'm going to go find a couple more of those clamps, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and got on my rain jacket, so if it gets kind of loud, I apologize. And I of course won't be able to listen to it until editing. So this is going to go in there. That's where the T is. And on this side, I'm going to have it plugged up right now, but this is where the water will come in from the truck, from the pump that way. And this will go out into this pump and go out the opening. Now, I have this just set up right now, or just sitting here right now. I'm just going to bypass it because I don't know if I'm actually going to get this done today or tomorrow, but we really need to get this tank filled because I'm already tired of hauling those little blue jugs of water. I've only done it twice, so let me get this thing finished real quick here. Get it going. Put Teflon tape on everything, of course. Don't want anything to leak. there's that. And then when I'm ready to put the pump in, it'll go right in here, where you just cut a section out and get 2 more clamps. Just clamp it onto the pump and let's hook up the garden hose. Actually, I think I'm going to wait to hook up the garden hose until I get at least one of these sections of pipe in here, probably this one. We'll get the section of pipe in here, feed it up through one pipe, have a little connection there, then I'll hook it up to there. So I'll go ahead and get that put together.